There we go. Thank you, everyone, for attending this afternoon's guided meditation. I want to thank you for the opportunity to provide this to you. I want to thank you for joining me on our little journey today. We should be here 20 to 30 minutes total. As with all of my meditations, I just ask that you find yourself in a seated, laying position, a position that is comfortable for you, where you simply have to listen to the sound of my voice and pay attention to what's happening as you journey through your inner landscape. With that being said, we'll get started. So go ahead and close your eyes and find yourself already relaxing. And as we do so, we'll begin our journey today with what I call the fourfold breath, or what some folks know as box breathing. It's an inhalation for a count of 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, and exhalation for 4 seconds, and holding for 4 seconds. If you can't go for the full 4 seconds, just try to go the 2 to 3 seconds, whatever it works for you to help you find that easy rhythm. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. At this point, simply allow your breathing to go back to a regular rhythmic pattern, one that you don't have to pay attention to. Just let your body breathe in that oxygen-rich air and exhale that carbon dioxide-rich air. Now what I'd like you to do is to take a little bit of inventory of your body. Come into awareness of your body. Come into areas in your body, perhaps in your knees or your wrists, perhaps in your neck or shoulders, perhaps in your lower back, anywhere in your body that you feel tension or tightness. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to imagine just breathing a deep breath into that area, whether it be your hip or your ankle or your toes, wherever it is in your body that you find tight or tense. Simply take a deep breath and breathe into that area. And as you exhale, imagine scooping up that tension, that tightness, and just exhaling it out of your body. And take a little bit more time to do this. Feel if there's any tension or tightness in your temples, in your jaw, in your throat area. Imagine any tension anywhere in your sides, feeling those shoulders and that lower back, all of those places in your body that you might find tension. Feel that tension just leaking right out of you, pouring right out of you. And as you do, feeling in its place a warm sensation, a comfortable sensation, where there was once tightness and tension. Now there is ease of movement, relaxation, calmness. feeling your body from the soles of your feet up through your ankles and through your shins and through your legs, all up through your waist and your abdomen and your lower stomach, your solar plexus, your chest, your shoulders, feeling your arms, feeling your elbows, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, feeling the top of your head loosen, feeling the sides of your face, the jaw muscles, all loosen and relaxing. Here, you find yourself in a completely relaxed space. And what I'd like you to do is go a little bit deeper into that state of relaxation. Find yourself sinking a little bit deeper into that quiet that you're finding within you in this moment. Right now, you have taken the conscious effort to take time for yourself, to relax into your body, to feel your spirit become at one with your mind and your heart. Taking this moment right now to find yourself incredibly relaxed. And whenever you're ready, I would like you to imagine yourself walking down a dirt road. And on each side of the dirt road, I would like you to see cornfields. The corn is about your height. It's not too tall. It hasn't reached full maturity yet, but it is pretty tall. And you can see small ears of corn growing along the stalks. Again, not quite ripe, not quite fully grown. The air about you is perfect, if on a little bit of the warm side. The road that you're walking down, dusty, but not so much you can't breathe. And you can hear the sound of the grasshoppers and the other insects buzzing and whining in the corn and along the grassy ditches on each side of this dirt road. Above you, you see a blue sky and some wispy clouds on the western horizon. Nowhere around you can you see any trees. There are no forests. You can't see any mountains in the distance. You're completely on flat ground. And with nowhere to go. You're simply walking along as someone with no errands, no obligations. You're hearing the crunch of the gravel beneath your feet. And again, your body just moving languidly, easily, in a relaxed way down the road. Listening to the breeze rustle through the leaves of the corn stalks. Hearing in the distance the sound of birds, the sound of crows digging into the corn somewhere. And as you walk down this road, I'd like you to start walking around a small bend. It's bending off to the left. The road starts to curve, but ever so slightly, so much so that you can't really see what's around the bend. And as you continue to walk, in the distance you see a red dot on the side of the road. And as you get closer to it, it's about waist high, and you realize what you're looking at is a brightly painted red mailbox. Ah, so someone lives around these parts. And as you walk up to the mailbox, you get closer and you see a dusty, lonely driveway moving, meandering down through the corn and into just a small simple yard. The house that you see looks like any house that you would find in middle America. A simple, squat, small farmhouse sitting in the middle of the cornfield. No vehicles, no barns, nothing around it, just a simple house with a simple porch. 2-story, brown clapboard siding on the side. It's not exactly abandoned or run down, but it's not exactly well upkept either. The house is falling into disrepair. Pieces of the clapboard you can see dangling slightly. Around the corner on that wraparound porch, you can see part of the gutter hanging off of the porch. There doesn't appear to be anybody around. And for whatever reason, you know that it's okay to walk down this driveway and into the yard of this house. So you do so. It feels slightly familiar. And as you approach this house, you feel like you're up for some exploration. So you wander around the side of the house and take a peek in the backyard. In the back of the house, you can see a stately, huge oak tree. The base of it far larger than any sort of oil drum. So large, 2 men would have a difficult time putting their arms around it together. Dangling from this oak tree in the shade of the leaves is a simple swing. A sturdy board connected to 2 ropes. Those 2 ropes connected to a large, sturdy limb. And now, walk up to the swing. As you get closer to the large oak tree, you fall underneath the shade of the oak tree, and you can feel the warmth of the sun disappear from your skin. And you walk up to the swing, and you put your hand around the thick rope, and you feel the slight sway of the swing under your hands. You can hear the creak of the rope as it moves slightly from the large limb over your head. And, like anyone else would do, you give the ropes a slight tug, wondering if this swing would hold you. It appears as if it will. What do you know? See the thick wooden board there, dangling from those 2 ropes. Take your left hand and your right hand, put them on those ropes, scoot that thick plank under your butt, and feel how those ropes take your weight as you lower yourself slightly, ever so slightly, ever so slowly, down onto that swing. And now that you know the swing will hold you comfortably, you take your feet, give yourself a little push, a little nudge, feeling yourself move a couple inches forward, a couple inches backward. Now, memories of your childhood, from your schoolyard playground to those other swings that you would find in your life, that would give you that sense of freedom as you fought against gravity to get higher and higher. And here, safe on this swing, under this oak tree, under this blue sky in Middle America, I want you to pump your feet. And I want you to feel yourself as your feet leave the ground. And as this swing moves forward and backward, in greater width, greater distance, but only so far as you're comfortable. Don't go any higher or farther than what you're comfortable with, and feel the air move around you. Feel that sturdy limb hold you. Feel that tree. Feel that limb. And as you're swinging, I want you to feel this moment of joy in your heart. I want you to feel anything that would cause you pain or misery, grief, heartache, turmoil, tension. I want you to feel these things fall away from you. I want you to feel these things evaporate. And in their place, feel joy. Feel that giddy sense of pleasure and happiness that you haven't felt since you were a young child. This joy that you feel, this should stay with you as often as possible. The sense of this swing, the freedom in this backyard, the joy of moving through the air, feeling that moment of zero gravity right before you start to fall back to the earth. Feeling this swinging back and forth, back and forth. And as you swing, growing lighter and lighter, as all of those problems and tensions are replaced with pleasure and joy. Feeling the swing start to slow, you stop pumping your legs and you allow the swing to slowly bring you to a complete stop. You can feel the tips of your toes touch down upon the well-worn dirt patch under this swing. And as you make connection to the earth, you feel a slight jolt. Nothing jarring or painful, but the earth feels different now. It feels different. It feels as if it's not working so hard to hold up all your weight. Here, you feel the joy that this swing has given you, that this summer afternoon has given you. And you remember this feeling and you hold on to it. So when you are in the middle of your everyday life and you encounter something that's not so joyful, you can find yourself right back on this swing, moving through the air beneath a tree as all your problems and tensions fall away from you. Now, with your feet firmly planted on the ground and your hands clasping the rough texture of the ropes, I want you to close your eyes on the swing, and as you do, I want you to feel yourself move ever so slightly back into this world, back into this awareness. I want you to feel yourself bringing that summer afternoon, that strong oak tree, that sturdy swing. I want you to feel all of those coming with you back into this world. And I want you to feel that pain and turmoil left behind. And as you bring awareness to your body, allow that sense of vitality, of that health and vigor, of a life well lived, of a life joyously lived. Feel the energy of that bright life, the energy of the sun itself, swell within your chest. Now, here, yours, forever. Know that this bright flame of joy burns within you no matter what you face, no matter what turmoil comes your way. Remember that you may face it with joy. Stay here in this moment, or fully bring your awareness back to your body, feeling those rich breaths that your body takes to nourish itself, feeling that awareness at the crown of your scalp and how it connects right down to the soles of your feet. Wiggle ever so slightly your fingers and your toes, feeling the awareness return to your body, feeling rejuvenated and refreshed, feeling like a summer afternoon. With that energy with you now, move forward into your world, into your turmoils, into whatever chaos or pain that you may have to face. Know that this bright flame of joy burns within your chest. Take care of yourself, and please enjoy the rest of your evening.